Hi and welcome back to the channel. Manchester United have just beaten Newcastle by 3 goals to 2, and I'm very happy we've gotten the 3 points tonight. On to today's game. I thought the boys played well. It was unlike us, to be honest. We actually played good football. Like, don't get me wrong, Newcastle got some good chances, here and there, and they did score 2 goals. But I genuinely thought that we looked much better as a team today. Like, to be honest, it's gonna sound like I'm being biased because I like Ahmed, but he brought Ahmed into the team. He brought Amrabat into the team, and we actually had a shape about us. Like putting Amrabat in midfield actually gives us some steel in the middle of the park, and it actually allows the likes of Kobe Mainoo to just go forward and attack without having to worry too much about the defensive side of things. Like, why hasn't Ten Hag been playing Amrabat all season? I genuinely don't get it. Like, the guy's been fit. He started playing him at left back throughout the beginning of the season, which I was like, okay, we've got injuries, but still, you could see he wasn't comfortable there because he still isn't the best passer of the ball. But in terms of solidity and, he's robust, he's strong. He might not be the quickest and the best of passers, but defensive wise, he knows how to shield his back four, and he's a good I don't know, facilitator for the likes of Kobe Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes. Like, why hasn't Ten Hag been playing Amrabat all season? Why hasn't he been playing Amad Diallo? I mean, Amad Diallo today basically scored. Apparently, Amad scored 1 goal, 1 assist this season in the Premier League in about 3 or 4 games, whilst Anthony's only got 1 goal and 1 assist all season in more than 20 games. Like, how, bruh? Like, I get it, Ten Hag, you signed Anthony, but he hasn't been performing. So if a player's not performing, you got to bench him for the guys who've been performing. But instead, he chose to bench Ahmad throughout the entire season. And guess what? Now Ahmad's got what? Apparently he's got about a year left on his contract, if not 2. I think it's a year. So we might fumble him. Ten Hag, you dare leave Ahmad Diallo out of the FA Cup final. I dare you to do that. Ahmad Diallo must start the FA Cup final. And so must Amrabat. I don't care whether Anthony is fit. I don't care whether Mason Mount is fit and all those guys. Ahmad must start, and so should Amrabat. They were brilliant today, they were very good. But anyways, based on those performances, like I said, I thought we played well today. It was unlike us. I thought the involvement of Amrabat and Ahmad Diallo that basically gave the team something about us. Also, not forgetting the return of our captain, Bruno Fernandes. Absolutely brilliant for that. He was absolutely fantastic. Covered every blade of grass. Very creative, man. The chances he was creating, he was just all over the pitch, and he played very, very well. But without wasting any time, let me get on to the player ratings. Obviously, I'm going to do them 1 being poor, 5 being average, and 10 being excellent. So, in at number 1, Andre Onana. He considered 2 goals, but he did make, I remember him making a big save. Was it from Dan Burn? I think it was. I think he made 1 or 2 big saves. It was nothing too spectacular from Onana, but he wasn't at fault for any of the goals today. So I'm going to give Onana a 6, slightly above average. I'm going to give Onana a 6. Moving it on to right back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, man. I'm just tired of this guy. I want this guy gone ASAP. I thought he did nothing. He offered us nothing defensively, no offensively. He was just there. So for me, Aaron Wan-Bissaka gets an average 5. Moving it on to centre back, we've got Casemiro. I said in my preview that I didn't want to see Casemiro at centre back, but to be fair, today he played very well. Like, he had a shaky start, flying into tackles and missing players and leaving his position unattended. But as the game went on and on, he grew into the game and he started playing very, very well. So for me, Casemiro, I thought he played very well today. What score am I going to give him? He was really good. I can't lie. He was really good. For me, Casemiro gets a 7. I thought he played that well, even though I don't like him at centre back. Moving it on to Johnny Evans. I thought he was alright. I mean, nothing too special, but wasn't really at fault for any of the goals. So I'm going to give him an above average 6. Moving it on to Diogo Dalot. Again, he's been my player of the season for us this season, to be honest. But I don't know what's going on in the past couple of weeks. He hasn't been playing well. He hasn't been playing like the normal Dalo that we know and love, you know. So he didn't really offer us much going forward or defensively, which is alright as well. So I'm also going to give him a slightly above average 6. Moving it on to the midfield, we've got Amrabat. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. Again, maybe 1 or 2 loose passes here and there, but overall, I thought Amrabat played very well for us, you know. I thought he played very, very well, especially defensively. That tackle, that recovery tackle which he made, when that idiot Bissaka gave the ball away, and then basically Newcastle won the transition and hit us on the counter, I was sure Isaac was going to go on to score. But Amrabat made the recovery tackle and he blocked the shot from Isaac to basically get a corner. So I thought that was impressive. But besides that, he was just very good all throughout the game. So for me, Amrabat also gets a 7. Moving it on to my star boy, Kobe Mainu. Kobe flipping Mainu, the Cobb star. Kobe himself. I thought he was very good as well. He was very, very good. I think Kobe also gets slightly above 7. I'm gonna give him a 7.5. I thought the goal he scored, man, calm, cool, and collected, man. The boy is so unfazed by anything. He just, even the way in which he finishes it, he just potted it into the back of the net, and even the celebration, so calm, so chilled about it. You know, Kobe Mainu, man, what a player for us, man. What a player. Like I said, he gets a 7.5. Moving it on to our other midfielder, Scott McTominay was a fucking ghost. I didn't see him throughout the game. The guy just always hides, man. He does nothing. Offa does absolutely nothing. He wasn't shocking because he wasn't getting the ball. He wasn't awful. He wasn't getting the ball, so there was no chance for him to be bad or good. So he's just going to get an average 5. Moving it on to the attack, we had Garnacho on the left. This kid, man. This kid just needs a rest. Ten Hag, get this kid out the team. Just put him on the bench for a game or 2. I mean, the season's coming to an end, thank God. But against Brighton, don't start him. Bench him. Rashford's back now, right? Play Rashford maybe for about 60, 70 minutes. Let him get some fitness. And then around the 60th or 70th minute, you can bring Garnacho off the bench for him. But just pull him out. He looks devoid of confidence. And that's strange because we know Garnacho to be someone who's very confident. You know, he believes in himself. You know, all of that. But of late, he's not looking like that. I thought he was poor today. I'm not going to lie. It's not a witch hunt. I'm just being honest. It didn't play well for me. So I'm just going to give him an average 5. And I think even with that, I'm being kind, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Garnacho gets an average 5. Moving it on to the right winger. Another one of my star boys, Amad Diallo. What a baller. What a player. Diallo. Man, Ten Hag has got blood on his hands, bro. Benching this kid all season for that bum Anthony. Oh. Did you see how clean he struck that ball for the goal that he scored? This kid is a baller. We saw him doing his thing at Sunderland last season. I know it's a Premier League, it's a Man United, so it's a step up. But bro, he doesn't seem phased. The flair, the technique, the ease in which he plays the game, man. He just oozes class and confidence. This boy is a player. Give him game time and I'm telling you, we'll have a baller. Go sign me Michael Olise and let's rotate between them next season. Our right-wing options should be Amad Diallo and Michael Olise. On the left, you can have someone like Jadon Sancho and whoever else is going to be on the bench. Bro, Ahmad is a player, and I thought he was almost, and I mean almost, my man of the match. It was close. Spoiler alert, it was between him and Bruno for me. But yeah, I think Bruno was better, slightly better. Actually, nah. What the hell am I talking about? Ahmad literally got a goal and an assist, and was all over the show, creating chances, hitting shots, dribbling past his defender. Nah, I changed my mind. Amad Diallo is my man of the match. I mean, I'm going to give him a score of 9.5, making him my man of the match. And then Bruno's going to be a close second with a score of 9. I mean, Bruno was fantastic as well. He was very influential in terms of the way we were creating chances. You know, he was good offensively and defensively. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give Ahmad a 9.5, making him my man of the match. And I'm going to give Bruno a 9, making him a close second. So, yeah, he showed why he's very important for this club, you know. He played very well. He hasn't played well throughout the season, but like I said, I'm fair enough. When a player's playing well, I'll big them up. But they're playing rubbish, I'll call them out. So for me, Bruno Fernandes, past few weeks, he's been playing very well. But I just felt the impact that Bruno had. He helped us with our creativity today. All over the show, he played very, very well. Also got the assist for Rasmus' goal. So yeah, Bruno for me gets a 9. Rasmus Højlund came off the bench to score a goal. I saw him shushing. I don't know if he's shooting the guys on Twitter or the guys at Old Trafford, but I saw him shushing them, cupping his ears. I'm thinking, bro, relax. You've got a lot more to do before you can start shushing people and cupping your ear. But anyways, fair play. He scored a good goal. If I have to score him, or I give him a score, I'll give him a 7. When he came off the bench, he scored a good goal, to be fair, with his right foot. So yeah, Rasmus gets a 7. The rest of the subs, I'm not even gonna bother scoring. I mean, they didn't really have an impact on the game. But all in all, I was happy with tonight's performance. Very, very happy. I saw Ten Hag at the end of the game. You know, when they're doing that lap of honor, Ten Hag was basically spoke to the crowd saying that, yeah, the same bullshit he gave us last season when he said the players are going to give everything, we're going to beat Man City, and he showed we're going to win the FA Cup last season. Remember that speech he gave? He gave it again tonight. He said, yeah, the players are going to give their all. We're going to try by all means to bring the FA Cup back to Old Trafford. But to be fair, I understand why you're saying that. But he was booed at the beginning of his speech. He was booed. I've seen people on Twitter saying that no, apparently it was the Newcastle fans who were booing. I'm not buying that BS, bruh. They booed him. They booed him, and he deserves to be booed. He's rubbish. He needs to get sacked at the end of the season. But anyways, Ten Hag, all I ask of you right now is go win me the FA Cup. Start Amad Diallo in the final. Start Amrabat in the final. Start Kobe Mainoo, and then we'll take it from there. And then from there, get sacked. That's all I need. Ten Hag, go out on a high, win the FA Cup, then leave my club alone, because I've honestly had it up to here with you. But anyways, yeah, those are my thoughts on tonight's performance. Let me know what you thought. Do you disagree with some of my player ratings? Was your man of the match Amad Diallo? Was it someone else? Like I said, let me know in the comments. Apart from that, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys soon.